Late last fall, I was invited to go on a private pick, and at that private pick, I scored this vintage 1984 Radio Shack TRS-80 Model 4 computer. And like an idiot, I plugged it in as soon as I got home. And it worked for a short time, and then eventually it blew up, but not completely. The issue was with the power supply, and this actually has two power supplies. And on those power supplies, there's something called a REFA capacitor. And if you find electronics from the 70s to the 90s that have this, more than likely it's going to need to be replaced. They're little yellow translucent capacitors, and you're typically going to see cracks in the epoxy, and that's when you know that they're going to go off and turn into, well, in my case, a smoke bomb. So I went ahead and I replaced those capacitors. And then I went a step further and replaced every single cap on the board, on both of these boards. And now that that's done, it's time to put this back together and cross our fingers. All right, moment of truth here. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. All right, nothing bad happened yet. Let's flip the power. Fingers crossed. Drive's working. We got a red light. Drive is off. Nothing on the screen. Wait, we got these little wheels here. That one doesn't do anything. What's this one do? Got screen. Kind of. All right, it works. Okay, this is better than nothing. There is something on the screen, although it doesn't look great. I don't know what that means. Let's try. I know you're supposed to hold. Is it brake when you turn it on? That's doing a whole bunch of different stuff here. But there is something on the screen. Let's put a disc in and see what happens. I don't know what's wrong with this. It's got some sticky stuff on it, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Model 4 TRS DOS and Basic Interpreter. I don't know. What do you think this is going to do? It's spinning. Nothing on the screen except this, whatever this is here. Oh, hold on. Let's hold brake. I can't remember where the heck I read this, but you're supposed to hold brake, turn it on, and we still have nothing. Nothing but a crazy... Oh, wait a minute. It says... I don't know if you guys can see that. It says cast 3 different times, which must mean cassette. It needs a cassette, which I don't have the cassette player for this to play those tapes on it, but we're getting somewhere. Now, what's wrong with the monitor? I have no idea. But this is a good start. We know the power supplies work. It's powering on. It hasn't blown up yet, so far, so good. Okay, so over here there's 2 wheels. And what I did was the pots that are in there, I sprayed them with a little deoxit. And I'll show you what we got here. It's tough to see, but it says CAS, because I think it's the shutter speed of this camera causing this weird stuff moving. But then, if we change the other wheel, there we go. That is what we want to see. Let's turn that up. And there we go. So it's looking for a cassette, but it works. And that's a good thing, obviously, because that means I don't have to take this apart and redo everything all over again. Next order of business, not for this video, we're going to get this printer hooked up and working. But the old TRS Model 80 is back in service once again. I've got tons of great stuff for it. All the manuals, software library here, the extra cassettes in here. We've got PFS file, the disc, and the booklet. Everything is in there still. Different books on how to use the computer. Operation in basic language reference manual. Imagine if computers today came with all this stuff. They come with literally no literature anymore. It's crazy. So the printer itself, I've got some extra cassettes. Got a ribbon cartridge here for it. I've got cables for it. New old stock in the package. Printer cables that were $39 back in the day. And one last thing I almost forgot, the dust covers. Both of these have their original dust covers and they're in great shape, no tears. When I did get them, they were disgusting. They were sticky. This one still got some yellowing to it, so I've got a little bit more cleaning to do, but they were all sticky and gross and covered in dirt. And this one, you can see it's a lot clearer than that one, but this is just from cleaning the outside. So once the inside's cleaned on this, it's going to come out really, really good. It's still, you can still, I don't know if you can hear it, it's still a little sticky underneath. So like I said, the inside is going to need some cleaning, but when it's all done, this is going to look incredible. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you click subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.